Hello and welcome. You've joined us on Too Sharp with ET. I'm Nisha Poddar, and here are the two important stories for today that you must know about. Reliance heads to the Supreme Court in a $1.7 billion gas battle with the centre, and Moody's cut FII exit and profit booking hit the Indian equities. Reliance Industries has approached the Supreme Court to challenge a Delhi High Court order that scrapped a 2018 International Arbitration Award in its favor. Now, we are talking about the core issue of gas migration from ONGC operated blocks into the RIL's KG-D6 block in the Bay of Bengal. Now, the government had raised, remember, a $1.729 billion claim accusing Reliance and its partners, BP and NICO, of unjust enrichment. Now, Reliance argues that the High Court overstepped by revisiting the merits of an already settled arbitration. Well, the background, and it's an over a decade-long saga. Reliance versus ONGC gas dispute. Let's rewind to 2013. ONGC alerts Directorate General of Hydrocarbons or DGH about the suspected gas migration from its blocks to Reliance's KG-D6 block. 2014 Delhi High Court orders an independent technical study by a US-based firm, DNM, and 2015 DNM confirms that reservoir connectivity and states that RIL's production could deplete ONGC's reserves. 2016, the government raises a $1.55 billion compensation claim plus $175 million in profit, accusing RIL of unjust enrichment. 2018, a three-member international arbitral tribunal led by Singapore's Lawrence Wu rules 2-1 in favor of RIL, stating the PSC allows extraction of migrated gas. Now, May 23, a single-judge bench of Delhi High Court upholds the arbitral award and also dismisses the government claims of fraud. February 25, a division bench of Delhi High Court sets aside the 2018 arbitration award. So what RIL says now is that the award was binding and it cannot be revisited. In fact, Delhi High Court division bench had no jurisdiction to reopen the matter. The Supreme Court hasn't listed the case yet, but this is now a major face-off between India's largest company and the centre. Our second big story, markets crack under pressure. Well, Sensex drops over 800 points today, Nifty slips below 24,700 level, Moody's rating cut, FII pullout and profit booking wipe out over 3.4 lakh crore rupees of investor wealth. Now, Indian markets saw a sharp sell-off on Tuesday, snapping the recent gains. Sensex, which plunged 800 points, and Nifty, which dropped below the support levels, dragged especially by the heavyweights, aided by the weak global cues. Let's take a look at the pockets, hits and misses. Well, autos led the slide with over 1.5% fall, while Nifty Bank, FMCG, financial services all were down about 1%. Mid-cap 100 also fell 0.8%. Small cap also has fallen. Now, 5 key reasons. Moody's downgrades US credit rating. It has cut the US sovereign rating from AAA to AA1, citing high debt levels. Now, 30-year Treasury yields jumped to 5.03%, highest ever since 2023. Raised fears of tight global liquidity, which is bad for emerging markets like India. Second, both FIIs and DIIs turned net sellers, though by a small margin. On May 19th, FIIs sold over 500 crores, DIIs sold around 200 crores worth of shares net-net. First time in over a month that both institutions have offloaded stocks. Looking at this year so far, well, FII's net outflow has been 1.09 lakh crore rupees, while DIIs have bought much more, but that cushion is narrow. Third factor to impact market is also profit booking after the rally we saw around Operation Sindoor. Post the ceasefire, markets rallied near 4%, and Tuesday's fall reflects the profit taking at stretched valuations. Fourth, heavyweights drag down indices, and also the top draggers are HDFC Bank, RIL, ICICI, Maruti, Bajaj Finance. Special mention of Eternal or Zomato, which fell over 4% because of the MSCI exclusion risk. Jefferies warns Eternal may breach the 46.5% FPI cap over IOCC shift. Fifth, weak technicals and overbought signals. Analysts flagged bearish candle plus inside bar on Monday, and on Tuesday, Nifty failed to hold on to the 25,000 level and broke 24,900 to 800 support zone, which signals short-term weakness and raised caution amongst the traders. So that was a snapshot and two big stories for today. With that, it's a wrap on Too Sharp with ET. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much.